one of my life mantras that saves my butt every single day of the week is this idea that clarity comes from engagement, not thought. So you can be, sitting on your couch and wrestling with two options, whether it's which business should I start? Should I stay in this relationship or not? Should I go back to school or should I, stay in this job? There's a million things that all of us kind of struggle with each and every day. And one of the things that's helped me, and I remember it was actually tied back to when I was considering whether or not to go for some type of career in dance. Now, I never had any formal dance training. My dance experience really was me moonwalking across my mom's linoleum floor in my white socks to like Michael Jackson. That's as far as the dance training I had, but I love to dance. And when I was starting my life coaching business at 23, one of the things that was awesome about that experience was getting a chance to really look at all my own beliefs and my own desires and what was in my own heart. And that's when I started to really identify that I didn't just want to be a coach, and I didn't want to just focus on one specific thing. And I loved spirituality, I loved business, I loved marketing, I loved personal development, and I also loved fitness, and I also loved dance. And so I was having a hard time reconciling what to call myself, what to focus on. It was really a confusing time in my life, and it was really frustrating because I had a lot of drive, and I wanted to help people, and I wanted to make a difference, but I didn't, and I couldn't figure out how I fit into society. So this idea of dance just didn't leave me alone. And I remember just saying to myself, like, if I don't actually go and take a class, like, how am I gonna know? And so I went and I took my first ever professional dance class at Broadway Dance Center. And getting into that class, I was terrified because, in the dance world, unfortunately, if you're 25 years old, in the hip hop world, you're kind of over the hill, which is disgusting to say.
You were the old woman in the room.
And that's crazy. Like, that is insane to say. And
Right.
it's not true everywhere, but I remember going into that class and it was like the warm-up section, and I just sat down on this wooden floor and I moved myself in the back because I was terrified that I would make, people trip or that people would laugh at me. And I just sat on the floor, and the music came on and I started crying because it felt so right. And I'm like, why have I tortured myself for like 3 years going like, could I dance? Should I dance? Should I try to dance? I mean, I tortured myself for years about that and was miserable. And so this idea, clarity comes from engagement, not thought. If you're wrestling with something, do anything you can to move towards the thing that you think you want. If you're not sure if you should stay in a relationship, it's like, give that relationship everything you can. Go get some couples therapy, talk to somebody, say, I want to work on this. If it's a career that you might want to investigate or you might want to move towards, like, go take a class, intern, get yourself embedded in that field somehow to test it, because your body has a truth, it has a natural knowing that you can never access through your mind alone. And I think that once you engage with your body and you actually take action, there is this flood of intelligence that you have access to that you cannot get any other way.